everyone, Draco Magnius here for a bonus episode of Let's Play Ni no Kuni. In the last episode, we defeated the White Witch and restored balance to Mr. Drippy's world. I mean, I believe the name of their world is... wait, no. No. It's technically Ni no Kuni, but, I'm pretty sure that's it. Anyway, more importantly, post-game stuff time. I have not done any of the post-game stuff, so this is basically me throwing a dart at a board and seeing how it sticks. The most I've done is load up the file to see what the dialogue box said in testing, because I'm using a new capture card and I want to make sure that it's working correctly. So I'm probably not going to save until I make sure this video is correct. Be done. Completed game save loaded. You'll rejoin the action from the point just before the final battle with the White Witch. A range of post-completion features are now available for you to enjoy. New challenges have been added to the casino and the Solaceum series. Want to touch on that. New challenges is not something that happens at the casino. That's just something unlocked at the casino. And apparently you can't access the S tier of the Solaceum series until you beat the game for the first time. So that's all that unlocked with the Solaceum series. New tasks are also available. Alright. Well, nothing to do around here. Journal. Is there anything in here? Nope. Well, then I think the smartest thing to do would be to go back to the other world and see what side quest we got going on. You're joking. No. Game, you need to be joking. Where has he lost it now? First side quest, and it's him, of all people. Please be heartbroken. Oh, it's you! Hello, mister. Oh, why... Hello there, dear boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. Not at all, old thing. I was just exercising the old thinking muscle. I rather suspect my travels might be at an end, don't you know? Really? So you're gonna finish up your diary and head home, huh? That's about the size of it, yes. I made a jolly exciting discovery that I think might top off my story rather nicely. What kind of discovery? What kind indeed, old stick? You see, I came across a large and rather ruined-looking door on the far edge of the forest. I wrote down details, down for posterity, of course. Let me just grab the old diary. Oh, I say! I could have sworn it was... Oh, blast and botheration! I'm surprised Mr. Drippy has nothing to add to this. Oh, there we go. For goodness! Flipping! No need to explain, we know the drill, shall we, Ollie boy? Guess so. I'm curious about that door. Leave it to us, mister, we'll find it for you. You really are a brick, old thing. A dried-in-the-wool, true black blue brick. So, if you wrote the details down in your diary, you must remember where you last had it, huh? Well, now that you mention it, I suppose I must. Yes, it must have been by the door itself. That's simple, righto. Just tell us where this ruined door is and we'll be off. Well, now, let me see. Yes. I went for a stroll in the countryside, don't you know? Made a beeline south from town and ended up in a forest that was very deep indeed. So the Golden Grove? I mean, I think that's directly south of town. I wandered on, deeper and deeper, and... You came to a big ruined door, right? Yes, I did, rather. Stopped and scribbled a passage or two right in front of it. When the muse is willing and all that. Do you know, it might very well be there. Righto! Can't think of where that might be exactly, but we'll go and have a look for you. We're nice like that, see? Wrong button. No, yeah, well actually, maybe it's that grove directly next to the Golden Grove. Well, glade, but you know what I mean. Well, we'll look into that later. The reason I came to Ding Dong Dell was A, because Gateway sent me directly here after I cast Gateway. Well, not directly here, but in front of Ding Dong. You know what I mean. Anyway, I also came to stop at Swift Solutions and, you know, just pick up all the side quests that we have from the bulletin board. See what the deal is, you know? Ah, okay, good. We got a lot of them. New errands are now available. A fairy in Golden Grove is anxiously waiting for someone to return. Go to Golden Grove and talk to the fairy. A young boy in Castaway Cove is said to have found a pirate's treasure map. Ask the boy if you can look at his treasure map. Interesting. There's a man in front of the fountain in Ding Dong Dell who appears to have something on his mind. Go and see what... Boy? A strange old man is said to inhabit a cave atop the Genie's Steps, to the southeast of the Shimmering Sands. Go and pay a visit to the old man's cave. Okay, so that's what that one is. Good to know. Good to know. Notes from the center. That's the one we have right now. Smiley and Surly have opened up a weapon shop aboard the Iron Wyver, but it appears to be having a spot of bother. Pay a visit to Smiley and Surly's weapon shop. Some mysterious knights in armor have appeared inside the Ivory Tower. Go and talk to the knights. A note has been posted on the errand board at every branch of Swift Solutions stating, I'm waiting at Ara Memoriae. Go and see who's waiting at the Ara Memoriae. Interesting. A lot of interesting things. A lot of interesting things. So, I mean, I guess I'll start to see what Darwin wants since he's in Ding Dong Dell, and that's where we are now. And I think I'll just, gather up all of the side quests, what I need to do for them, and then we'll get started on that. Let's see. This should be a pretty lengthy video. I'm obviously cutting here, because you know the way to the fountain. Be right back. Details and new errands added to the journey. Alright, Darwin, what do you want now? Well, this certainly isn't ideal. Not at all. Gee, Darwin, I don't think I've seen you like this before. Is something the matter? Oh, Oliver, it's you. I suppose it was a statistical certainty that our paths would eventually cross again. Since you ask, I'm in what you might call a bit of a... What is it, Mun? Tell your old friend Drippy High Lord of the Fairies. Very well. You see, the creatures upon which my studies currently focus are of an extremely ferocious disposition. Cheapers, I bet that makes them difficult to catch, huh? I think you'll find it makes them entirely impossible to catch. And as a result, they can only be studied once they have been subdued in combat. Of course, a researcher of my standing is in no position to risk his extremely valuable neck tackling such beasts. Say no more, Mun, we get the picture. What do you say, Ollie boy? So, I mean, at least I don't have to catch them this time, which is literally throwing a coin and hoping that it lands where you want it. Sure, Darwin, we'll help you. Excellent. You offered, just as I predicted you would. So, you planned this whole thing, is it? Sure he did. You always do, huh, Darwin? Boy, you sure are smart. Well, I am the foremost mind of a generation. Your help is very much appreciated, of course. I need you to defeat 3 creatures altogether. The first is of the species Grubby Bug, and its habitat is the island of Jack Frost's playground. The fearsome creature surrounds itself with a protective cloud of poisonous gas, and must first be approached with the utmost caution. Okay. Oh, okay, I see how it's going. So, we defeat the bug, we come back, tell him about it, he gives us the next one, we go to that, do that, back and forth, back and forth. Gotcha. Don't worry, Darwin, I'll get to your Jack Frost playground thing. What was our next target on the list? Wrong sector. Notes from the center. A Smiley Surly, Mysterious Knights. Note has been posted on the errand board every branch. Wait. Here we go. There's Strange Old Man, Shimmering Sands. Blackberry, Golden Grove, Castaway Cove. So I guess Golden Grove will be our next stop, then the Castaway Cove. Then we'll go to the Strange Old Man, and then we'll do these other things. That all seems well and good. Alright, off to Golden Grove. Alright, here we are in the Golden Grove, and here's this fairy waiting for someone. How do, Drippy boy? Ta for your help back then, like. No need to thank me, mun. All in a day's work for the Lord High Lord, innit? Now, where's all the other fairies? Still not come back, is it? No, mun. No sign of them. They all went far away, see? They probably haven't heard the forest is all peaceful again. I worry about them, Drippy boy, I really do. Us fairies ain't cut out for life out there. I know, mun. Why don't you go and go tell them that the forest's back to normal? You'd do that for us, wouldn't you? Sure. Any idea where they could be? Because otherwise I'm, again, throwing a dart at a board trying to find something I don't know where it is. What? Really? Oh, ta, mun. I want to help, honest. I do. But your friends could be almost anywhere. Is there some place you think we should go look first? No problem, mun. I got a special way of knowing exactly where those poor fairies have gotten to. Now then, give me just a minute. Huh? I see something. It's a flag, mun. A flag with a skull on it. That's where you should start your search. Near a red flag with a skull on it. The Barons? Oh, that's pretty neat. How come you can find out where your friends are? Gee, us fairies have special powers, ain't it? And that's just one of them. All you need to do is think really, really hard about the person you're trying to find. Do that for a bit, and you'll see where they are. Now, there's 5 fairies not come back yet, but I can only see where one of them is like. But that'll do for now, ain't it? Go and get the first one and bring him back to the forest. Ta, mun. So like Darwin's quest, except I'm not beating people up, I'm just looking for them in this case. Okay, that's fair. I guess the old man is the next closest quest. Hey, old timer, ready to teach me the ways of alchemy? A visitor? Yeah, ha, ha. We don't get many visitors out here. No, not many at all, if any. Oh, what's that? What's that I spy? A cauldron? Ha ha! The boy's a wizard! A visiting wizard boy! Huh? You know about the cauldrons? Yeah! There's nothing I don't know about cauldrons, young man. You're not the only wizard in this cave, you see. They call me the Alchemist. No one alive knows more about the cauldron and formulae than I. I'm more than happy to pass my knowledge on to the next generation. So how about it, boy? Do you want to learn some real alchemy? You bet your bippy I do. Teach me the ways, O Alchemist. Yeah, that's the spirit. Good for you. Now then, where to begin? Ah, yes. The alchemical synthesis of a war god's axe seems a fitting subject for a child. Children like axes, don't they? Of course children like axes. Everyone knows that. Right, kids? A war god's axe, eh? Sounds pretty nifty. Go on, then. What do we need to do? Well, the first thing you need to do is alchemize yourself a demon's axe. Flippin' heck, that doesn't sound half bad either. Yeah, you're going to need a grand axe, some black wings, and a tacky stone or 2. As for the specific quantities, you'll just have to work that out for yourself. Eh? I thought you said you were going to teach us. Got something to do, have you? Yeah. Sooner or later, every wizard must learn a thing to think for himself. You got it, sir. I'll make a demon axe if... you see if I don't. Yeah, you've got heart, boy. And that's the most important ingredient in any formula. Well, that fumbled on me. I was trying to do my thing where I mute the mic again when I burp, but it was a delayed reaction and it recorded it. Well, I guess I'll just have to... not Garbo, but whatever, nothing I can do about it. Anyway, let's see if I remember. I remember looking up when this quest unlocks, and I spoiled myself a little bit. Do I even have a Grand Axe? I've got an Ogre Axe. I do not have a Grand Axe. Okay, I can't even attempt to begin to try that one. Alright, I could be wrong, but I think the formula is either a Grand Axe, 2 Black Wings, and a Tackastone, or a Grand Axe, 1 Black Wing, and 2 Tackastones. Or maybe it's 2 of both. I don't know. We'll have to try a bunch of things. But anyway, to Castaway Cove. Hey, it's the future king of the pirates. Arr! You again! You've decided to join my crew, perhaps? Not just yet. No? How unfortunate. Especially so, considering my latest find. What's that, then? It's not treasure, is it? Ha ha! It's better than treasure! It's a genuine treasure map! I don't think it's treasure. I think that's just the way you do treasure. I happened to come across it while rearranging the governor's storeroom. When I showed it to him, he appeared certain that it was once the property of the legendary castaway Corsairs. Wow! Are you sure it's real? Most assuredly! And look! 7 places have been marked on it. They must have the locations of hidden treasures. Do you not think so? I sure do. This is so neat! A real-life treasure map! I was sure you'd be interested. A suitable find for the future pirate king of justice, I think. Alas, Mother will not allow me to go and look for these treasures. It's dangerous, she claims. Of course it is, Mun. There's flipping loads of monsters out there. There's no way a midget like you would last 5 minutes. Of course, being the High Lord of the Fairies, I'd be fine like. Truly? You will investigate the locations marked on this map for me? Then please, do so. I beg you. The treasure must be found. Sure, I guess. Ha ha! I felt sure you would agree. Now, I'm sure you wish to commence your search right away, but this map is not without its problems. It's extremely old, you see, and it's torn in several places. Therefore, the exact locations of the treasures are not quite visible. But since 7 locations have been marked, it can be assumed that there are 7 separate treasures, I think. Or 6 of them are false and 1 is true, or all of them are false and it's a bop, but hey. Looks like it, Mun. I suppose we'll have to search for them, innit? Well, the legend of Castaway Corsairs is very famous, I think. Everyone in this town knows about it, most certainly. Perhaps you should ask local people if they have advice where to commence your search. That sounds like a great idea. Gee, isn't this exciting, Mr. Drippy? Oh wow, we got a lot of, they're lighting up like Christmas lights. Okay, yeah, I still got people to go to. I want to make sure I have all of the quests before we move on to the actual quests, you know? Alright, I believe, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's everything except these. So we got Smiley and Surly, the Knights in the Ivory Tower, someone at Ara Memoria. So yeah, let's go to all the things we need to do, and it seems... Is it just me, or does it seem like a lot of these quests are find these things? Well, no, that's not that important. To the Iron Wyvern. Smiley, Surly, what up, my dudes? Flip, Mun. No, Mun. This'll never do. Crikey, boys! You don't look too chirpy. Oh, how do, Drippy boy? Here, listen to this, right? We finally went and opened our shop, and not a single flippin' fairy has popped in. Tragic it is! I don't know where we're going wrong, Mun. We got some proper tidy stocking and everything. I'll tell you where you're going wrong. Opening a shop up here, you numbskulls. What fairy's ever gonna end up by here? I feel kind of sorry for them, Mr. Drippy. Isn't there something we can do? Alright, let's have a think. Well, there ain't much we can do about the location, but... Of course, crikey, I'm clever. Here's what your flagship... Let's try that again. Of course, crikey, I'm clever. Here, what are your flagship products? Sorry, we don't sell ships, man. I suppose we could order you one if... Flagship products, I said, you flippin' half-wit. You know, exclusive stuff. Stuff you can only get by ear. Make yourselves the exclusive stockists of some unique, high-end items, and they'll be queuing up round the deck, man. You reckon? Tidy. Will we get some of them, then? Leave it to me, man. I've got loads of flippin' brilliant ideas, I have. You're joking, ain't you? I'm not letting you go off on spending spree while I'm stuck by here slaving away at the shop. You work-shy so-and-so. Drippy boy, you lot can find us some proper good stuff, ain't it, though? Yeah, I suppose. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Sure we can, leave it to us. Say, Smiley, can you tell us what ideas you had? Of course, man! My first amazing idea was back home, and ask everybody who wanted fairy ground. The fairy ground, excuse me. There's so many people down by there, one of them's bound to have an idea. So your ideas... Oh wait, he's gonna say it. Your amazing idea is to ask people until you find someone with an actual idea, is it? And to think I doubted you. Tarmon, I know you'd like it. Also, I reckon we need some proper quirky stuff. Try asking someone with an eye for comedy, too. Eye for comedy, eh? Well, there's an obvious candidate for that, isn't there? Indeed, man. And she's been around a tidy while, too. I reckon she must know something. That's why I thought of asking her, see? My ideas are proper tidy and everything, but her ideas might be good too, ain't it though? It could be that, or more likely your ideas are a load of flippin' rubbish. Oh, there was another one I had. When we were littlies, one of us used to always be on about these amazing weapons he dreamed of. It was a tiny while back though, so I can't remember much about it. Proper quirky ideas they were, though, well, weird. Oh yeah, man. Little fella, edit? Lap. Fumble. Oh yeah, man. Little fella, edit though? Spelled funny. Yeah, that was him, man. Oh, I remember now. It was you. What? No flippin' what? Knickers? Used to draw them all over the place, ain't it though? Reckon there must be some of your graffiti left somewhere. Well, looks like trip to the fairy grounds on the cards, ain't it? Let's go and find these boys some one-off wonderful... Fumble. Let's go and find these boys some one-off wonder weapons. Let's go. We'll be back, you guys. Tidy ta-ra for now. If you get stuck, just come back and ask us. Edit though. All right. Well, that was a thing. I keep doing that. All right. Next is the Knights in the Ivory Tower. Then we go to our Memoria. All right. Easy enough. I know where to go. Go to Army. Huh, well, wouldn't you know it? The knights are right here on the first floor. Like, straight ahead and everything. You there, Black Knight looking fella. What are you about? Calf. It is good of you to join us here in the clouds. We've awaited your coming. Huh? You were waiting for us? I still have my doubts. Can this boy really be the one we seek? But you've seen the girl who accompanies him, have you not? She's the very image of the queen in her youth. If our queen has led him here, then he must surely possess the power we require. I would like nothing more than to believe you. But how can our queen... Got to turn the notifications on my phone off. I don't care about possible jobs. I have a job now. Thank you, phone. Alright. There. Now I can get back to what I was saying. I would like nothing more than to believe you. But how can our queen see clearly when she is enveloped in fathomless darkness? Oi, Tin Face! I don't care how fancy your flippin' armor is! Didn't your mom ever teach you it's rude to whisper in front of people? Excuse me, sir, but who are you? And, what are you doing here? We once formed the Queen's Honor Guard. It was our duty to protect this palace. Lest you wonder, we are illusions given life by the power of the Queen's imagination, much like the Zodiacs you have no doubt encountered. You what? Quick, Ollie boy, get your wand ready! We've got a fight on our hands! This fairy's a feisty one, is he not? Fear not. We are not your enemies. The Zodiacs who sat on the Queen's council were malign. But we sprang from the part of our Queen's heart that is still wise and just. Though her radiance has lost sight of this side of herself, it lives on. Indeed, it was this very part in her heart that led you here to us. Now we wish to grant you to grant rest to those who once defended our cursed kingdom. Cursed kingdom? I guess you mean Nazca, huh? Precisely. Now, would you be good enough to hear our request? Fun thing to mention, as you may or may not know, Cassiopeia, or Cassiopeia rather, is a constellation in the sky that you can actually see. Every one of these nights is actually a star that is in the constellation of Cassiopeia. A neat little nod, I thought. Order of Illusion. Well, sure, I guess. What is it that you'd like us to do? Long ago, before our queen was born, war raged across this land. No part of our world was spared the horror and turmoil of the Wizard Wars. As each side vied for advantage, new weapons were devised which fused steel, stone, and sorcery, weapons known as Magimechs. Of course, the Magimechs stationed around the palace are mere replicas. The originals were vastly more powerful. When the war ended, these weapons were deprived of their purpose, and one by one they became dormant, in a state akin to eternal sleep. Or so we believed, but it now seems that some have reawoken. In all, 4 Magimechs have emerged from their slumbers. Perhaps the reappearance of the ivory tower disturbed them. We are not certain. In any case, these magical weapons are unwanted relics of that wretched conflict. They have no place here in this time. We have faith that our Queen's heart will be restored to its former purity, and when this happens, we would like to spare her the sight of such tragic vestiges of Nazca's past. This is why we ask you to help the Magimechs return to their slumber. Listen, Helmet Face! Are you telling us the full story? Because I'm not sure I trust you as far as I can spit you. All this business about the Queen's heart being pure, well, it sounds nice enough, but I ain't seen much evidence so far. Something smells fishy to me. But Mr. Drippy, don't you remember those visions of Queen Cassiopeia's past? You saw them too, right? I think they're telling the truth. We appreciate your good faith. But where are they? The Magimechs, I mean. When peace returned after the Wizard Wars, the Magimechs were confined to a number of secure locations around the world. But over the centuries, many changes have wrought on the landscape. We can no longer be certain of their whereabouts. Perhaps in your travels you've laid eyes on ancient weapons sleeping peacefully. I have indeed. I'm afraid we can offer you little guidance. You must rely on your own memories, which was a huge mistake on your part. My memory is garbo. Oh, and that's brilliant! Brilliant that is! Make it easy for us, why don't you? Flippin' dodgy bloomin' tin-faced. Calm down, Mr. Drippy. I'm sure if we think real hard, we have one piece of information that may prove useful to you. Magimechs have a strong connection to memory stones. You are familiar with them, I take it. The monuments that grant healing and store one's recollections. Wherever a memory stone is found, so too may a Magimech reside. Okay, we'll do it. We'll find them for you. Okay, so that basically means any dungeon that we've been in over our time through this game has the potential of having a Magimech. I mean, technically so do towns, because some towns do have the memory stones, but it's more the dungeons that they're trying to help you focus on with that comment. Alright, we got one last... Oh wait, I don't have to vacate, I just run the 10 green. So we have one last quest to get, and, you know, I think we're gonna end the episode with getting this last quest. I mean, I'm making a decent amount of cuts in this video, though, so how long could this really be? Kya! Alright, here we are at the Ara Memoria. Looks like, the lights show's still here. Oh, hey, Horace! I guess he has another quest for us. I thought your quest line was over. Oh, right. Sorry. Derp. And Spirit Medium. Over, there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Horace? I must tell you about Nazca and Cassiopeia, and about myself. Before you attempt to save Cassiopeia, you deserve to know the truth. It may take some time, but I hope you can spare time to listen to what I have to say. Sure. You accepted the following task. Great-Great-Grand Sage. Thank you, Oliver. Our story begins here long ago, where the kingdom of Nazca once flourished. Though it may appear bleak and barren now, in those days it was a mighty empire that combined mighty magic with advanced technology. Good. It was a prosperous realm, where poverty and pestilence were all but unknown, and its people enjoyed a life of peace and plenty. But man was never wont to count his blessings, and greed soon reared its ugly head. In spite of all they had, the populace demanded more. Friends turned upon them. Families were torn apart, and each citizen strove to better his own lot and outdo his neighbor. Sounds like a recipe for right old mess, that! And indeed it was. Led to a series of conflicts that would span centuries, the Wizard Wars. But the course of history has changed with the arrival of a single wizard. Wow, one wizard made that big a difference? Indeed. The wizard wielded not one, but 2 wands. His mastery of magic was unparalleled, and he soon turned the tide of war. Though his power, the bitter conflict that many thought would never end, was brought to a conclusion in the space of mere days. Crikey! Sounds like someone you'd want on your side in a fight. He was indeed fairy. He was lauded as a hero by all the peoples of the world, and his reward was the crown of Nazca. Thus did he become the Wizard King. The Wizard King? Cassiopeia's father? The very same. Now, shortly after peace returned to the world, the Wizard King hid one of his wands in the distant lands of Autumnia. He sealed it away, that it might never be used for evil. Which brings me to my latest puzzle. It has been some time since I last posed you a question, has it not? I guess it has, huh? Excellent. What question is this? What was the name of the wand that the Wizard King sealed away? I believe you know it well. You're darn right I do! Speak to me again when you have your answer. Mornstar. The answer is Mornstar. I really just did that to check the spelling. Because again, very sensitive with the spelling. So what is your answer, Oliver? What was the name of the wand? Mornstar. Indeed, it was the very wand that you carry with you now. I wonder how the valley where it was sealed fares. Not great. It's a mass graveyard now. In those days, it was filled with the most beautiful flowers. Let us continue our tale there. I'll be waiting for you, Oliver. Come and find me. Huh. No reward this time, huh? Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I think we're going to end this bonus episode here. In the next one, we're going to be heading off to complete our side quests, probably, like, splicing them in. Maybe I'll do, like, one, like, focus on one and then continue, or maybe I'll do the, like, okay, we've done some of this, now we'll do this. And there's still a decent chunk to cover. So I'll see you guys then.